Hello everyone, the MLG Skylander Man 360 here today, and today we are reacting to Bowser vs. Eggman, the death battle awaits. I've been so excited to see this death battle for a very long time. Anyway guys, without any further ado, let's just begin the reaction.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks. Bowser versus Dr. Eggman, the king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love. Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser. The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan. Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups. Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her. So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod. Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent. Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spike shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it. Especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade. And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava. He commands nature itself. Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got? Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic. Hell yeah. Wizard Turtle. The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic. But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, no, I stole those coins fair and square. Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face. Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart. Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber. They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop, an army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom world and beyond. Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out. Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky. We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more. It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires, or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again. Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit. Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings? They're adopted. What's the difference? Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic. Though no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop. Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art
the-
class.
And I bet
I've
Bowser
never done
still
that
has
one
some on the
sometimes.
fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, to crush whatever bully's
maybe
talking
he's a
smack.
Godzilla now?
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the
What
scale of
the
their universe,
heck?
Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT.
Jesus.
Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this
What?
isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause
shit.
widespread natural
You know
disaster.
a lot of people that
Okay,
scared by this
seriously,
form.
how
I'm
does
not
Mario
even- I
ever
get
beat
it.
this
I don't
guy?
like it.
He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big
What the-
turtle.
We're not even to the best part.
Oh no.
Should I request a drum
You
roll?
add you. Oh.
Bowser's
on.
dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines,
Oh,
he makes
no.
happen. He turned all of
So wait,
Yoshi's
so does
Island
that mean
into a
Bowser-
storybook. And remember those painted worlds in
Take that
Mario
back.
64?
I was saying-
Yeah, he
I was
made
almost gonna
those.
say, does
And
that
the
make him
staircase
more
that
like
goes
a
on and
bill?
on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh, God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also
reality
stole
warper?
ultra-powerful items like the
Again, I
Wonder
don't think it really
Flower,
matters.
which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thank Space God that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him. Ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king!
Dang. Not the king.
this battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports.
Just damn. That's a king right there. Like, shit. And the thing is, he survives a star in base form. And a black hole. That's a base form! What the? Oh, that's so tricky. If he can survive that base form, let alone. Oh. You know how many fights that character could be in for some fucker? Oh, and he could do this in his base form. Holy, holy shit.
Withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. I can get my money in as
I-
little
I-
as 15 minutes.
I can't.
Download the app today and use code DEATH.
I can't.
$50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
That's code DEATH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks, run your game.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better
The way
world,
you said
one
it's
with proper
disgusting.
guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But Wiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
Can I just say they did
As
really
a
well with the
mad
edits?
scientist myself, his
That's really
story
what I'm
is
saying.
my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're frickin' called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following
You know,
Charles' footsteps. He distanced
that's not the
himself from
only
his
narcissist
grandfather's
I know.
legacy. Instead of bettering
That's
the world,
hilarious.
he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this
50 years old?
paradise would have
He's
worked
50
just
years
fine if not for
old?
that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years,
What the
Eggman's
hell?
plans literally blew up in his
This
face.
man don't look like he's
and
50.
he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies.
not
It's
the
so
metal virus.
deadly,
No.
it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with
Can't make your own
decoys, he's
music
riding in
yourself.
style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized
I'm sorry if I
explosions
was
in
dissing
even the
Eggman there.
center of a black
I'll be
hole.
honest.
I mean,
I
it's
do hate him.
kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into
Wait,
big
he
bad
doesn't
mix like
pain
the
the butt
Egg
in
Walker
freaking
or the
Sonic games.
Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious,
Hey.
but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Poof! A whole constellation gone in one
Oh,
shot.
no.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell
Oh,
yeah!
God.
The rawest of the
This
battle
mech
mechs.
was
It's
so
got electric
annoyingly-
drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz, I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem: Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts.
Damn.
Sort of. Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he
He
just
really
built
does.
his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterpillars, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy
they
duo with
they brought those
Warbot and
classic
Cubot.
ones
They're
from
Eggman's
Mania.
assistants
Oh,
and
shit.
immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder.
Oh.
But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite robo-faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He
Oh,
has the
shit.
moves and speed of
Better have
Sonic,
to do
and
that
then
Scratch and
some.
Grounder,
He's
damn.
had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data,
Oh, no,
including
I
unique
forgot about
powers like
that. He
Shadow's
could.
time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything
no.
would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass
Oh,
destruction.
so Infinite's in
I don't
here,
know how
okay.
illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King.
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Light Man form. Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon, though it is
What?
pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom
There's
Ruby
a
isn't
Super
the only
okay.
souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the jeweled scepter
I've
to make
heard
the
Super Saiyan
world-shattering
Goku.
egg
I've heard
wizard.
Super Sonic.
Then, on more than one occasion,
Super
he's
Eggman
effortlessly
now.
gathered the
Okay.
super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and
you
built
talking
and
about?
built, and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere
I
assistant,
like this
but
character.
through an alien
I really do.
encounter,
This
she
does
was
change
granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray.
Dang it, Ed! Come on.
Bischoff looks like she's got a play in mind.
262.
Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which
Oh,
ripped apart
God.
space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light
good
speed.
Lord.
It's funny, though. While Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah, Eggy
Oh.
will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out,
God
critters and
bless.
plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Huh.
Whiz, you gotta help me.
What happened now?
I'm addicted to Marvel Snap.
You mean today?
See, now that becomes a problem. That becomes a lot of problems.
It's just such a fast-paced rush. Each game only takes like 3 minutes. And the different locations, card powers, and snap mechanic, and so many layers of depth and strategy for a game
See, now I don't know.
to get into.
Don't forget
Because now the way they just mentioned the Phantom Ruby,
With all the new art variants and
they even mentioned Sage.
I can't stop playing it.
can't help you. I'm addicted too.
Fuck. Fuck.
Good thing it's super.
Oh.
I love my deck.
Damn it.
Focuses on
This is one of these fights I really can't debate on.
boosting their
It's
power
hard to
way
debate on them because of just how it is.
Well, mine's got a big dinosaur. He's awesome. Oh, watch the teeth.
Download the Marvel Snap app, now available on the App Store, Google Play, and Steam.
Or visit marvelsnap.com to learn more. Just click the link below the like button.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Lego Eggman.
It's time for a
I respect that, Lego
Eggman.
Oh crap, here we go. Is this the wedding scene from the morning movie? Boo. King Boo. Oh my god.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke. I am Dr. Eggman, your new genius overlord. Get a load of this.
Oh crap. There we go. Oh!
Shut up, nerd.
Oh.
You call
Dummy.
these toys an invasion force? I've seen toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. Infinite! This power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Wait, is Bowser protecting them? Wait! Oh, King Boom, shut the man. Oh! Yeah, we're going to do the fight between the young. Oh my god. Metal. Oh no, Mario Party. There you go, got him set up. Oh no. Come on. Oh no, Neo. Oh shit. Oh! Oh shit. Yeah, come on, Bowser. You gotta figure it out, man.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always,
Oh, that's so
Metal.
sinister.
Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you planned.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. Showtime.
Oh shit. Fury Bowser. Yes. Dang. Whoa. Oh crap. Oh, this is going hard. Oh! Get back at it. Oh! Oh!
How dare you keep your hands off my...
Jesus! It's going more hard! God damn!
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, did you vaporize him? How did I rise? Wait!
Sage! Fire is again!
Oh shit! Really? You should have kept running.
So long, Doctor!
Oh!
This war was not an easy one
Curly
to win,
plotting.
which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But
What
as it
the-
turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser,
Yeah, Bowser
pretty
wins that.
handily
No
outmatched any
kidding.
of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs.
Green
Plus,
is
while
not
both
green.
Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all
Yeah,
times.
because he has dark magic.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the metal virus and spatial displacement trap.
Yeah, I never
Context
showed that.
matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit
Eggman was
IQ, Bowser?
intelligent.
Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem leading up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possession
Oh my god,
was
I
a
really
tougher
cut these
call.
animations were in
Together,
there.
the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly. So the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire lacks something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points,
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted. Canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby,
hate
and
that so
potentially
much,
swapping the
Lord.
Chaos
Oh,
Emeralds
Lord,
were
that's
huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of
good
combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner
Oh, wow.
is Bowser.
Next time on
who
Death
is it?
Battle.
Bro! Oh my god! That's awesome! Oh!
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Nose knows there's a lot of hard work that goes into making the holidays look
Easy.
but that
Okay, I'm just gonna bring this up. If anyone can comment this, would Neo have actually, Neo in his super form would have killed Bowser Jr.? I'm kind of questioning that because, see, I know Shadow Mario is him, but wouldn't that have still killed him? Or am I missing something from Shadow Mario that I don't know of? But anyway, guys, if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, man. And now Fall Guys vs. Among Us, or Among Us vs. Fall Guys. Oh, God. Where will that go? It's a 2D animation. That's well known. Ooh. This is going to be tricky. We will see in the next 3 weeks. I'll see y'all later.